Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Man out. 49 the mic. Watch 49.
Second and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. 90.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Third and less than a yard.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Let's go. 17. Hey, we got 4 down.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. You're running.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Corner. Kill. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 12, Rosen, and his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one good for 24 yards.
Caught by number 12. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Denver.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run here with Lindsey. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on. You better bring it. Check three, check three, check three. Yeah.
This is a counter play. Eckler.
I got you, boy.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Alert, alert, alert. Shoot.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run it with Carson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
15 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check three.
On first down, Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This is Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 99.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a short return to the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. Hey, man, watch the booth. Watch.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Carson, 94 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, it's Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Down. 50. Plant. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down. Ready, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 30 pace. Let's go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Red. 8. Read. Let him know.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Later.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, check. Mike 50. Bring it.
They'll run here with Eckler. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Got three down. Tighten up. Alert. Check three.
It's Eckler again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Hug. 50. Watch the slip. Mike 50. Behind.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 50. Hug.
Here's Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. Here's Rosen. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Rosen now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back him up 5. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now it's Rosen. Going deep here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Nasir Early on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going on the ground with Ekeler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. First throw in overtime now for Rosen. And Allen's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
50 to Mike. 55.
On the ground, it's Ekeler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Let's get it.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On is the Chargers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Move, fellas, let's go. Squeeze, get in there. And go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field.